Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
No touch, sir. Crowd, let's get it. No touch.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
They give it to him again. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st and 10 from the 41. Hurts now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin. Because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Complete over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be Bears football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. 19 tight. Let's go. Coming out throwing is Williams. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
19 target.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Chicago first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Putting a receiver in motion. Has his man, it's a Dunze. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Off the play fake, Williams. Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They'll come up 1st and 10. First carry of the game. Oh, the football's loose. Oh, and they got it back. This play is still live. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate. Will they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants?
From the 17. The throw is caught. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Here's Williams. That throw behind his intended target.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Williams. He's got it. Touchdown, Chicago. Well, whether he stays the go-to guy the entire game remains to be seen, Brock, but no doubt about it on that opening drive. He was the star. Bunch of catches and a touchdown to begin this one.
Yeah, Kate, I think it's twofold. Number one, this guy, you just know, you want to get that engine started because when it revs hot, big things happen for this offense. Number two, you felt like there were people there you could pick on defensively. And this defense better find some answers for this playmaker.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He puts some juice on it. Big gain downfield. He does it. Reach pay dirt for the first time this game. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they have prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Completed here to Komet. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 32. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
3rd down. Here's Williams. That throw finds Komet. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will take possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
73. No touch that. No touch.
Here's the handoff. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
No touch.
They just get the play off. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a 1st to begin the frame.
Try left, get it. Try left, get it. Try left, get it. No touch.
Here's a give up the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
No touch.
From the pistol, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. 45 yards on the punt there. And they're going to take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Williams will look to throw. Dumped off to his running back. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Williams to throw on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 19 right.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. And now they're staring at 4th and long. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be their football. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jalen Johnson with the stop. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Another carry for him. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries here. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. Throwing now from the gun. He's on the move. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got second down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Here we go, second and very long. Escapes the pocket. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
You know, that may have been a situation when you look back on it and he watches the tape the next day, but he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Pressure coming, it's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that brings up 4th and long. They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And the Bears are going to take over deep in their own territory. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Penalty not helping their cause for this 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down, ball at the 36. Williams to throw. Brought in by Ayuk near the sideline. And they'll have it a little shy of the 40 as he goes out. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Motioning the tight end now. First down throw by Williams. Komet brings it in. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
They've got first down from the 31. Plowing up the middle. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Back to the well again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Throw right side hauled in by Komet. And in for the Chicago touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. We're working a couple of yards past the line. That was Asante Samuel Jr. there on the tackle. From the 22 on 2nd down. He got it along the sideline, but just couldn't bring it in within the field of play. That's incomplete. We've got 3rd down.
You know,
now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So upon further review and a consultation from Game Day Central, the call overturned. First down throwing for Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down. Hurts throwing again. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Such a huge point of emphasis for so many defenses, clogging up the middle of the field. They saw that receiver enter the middle and did a terrific job of baiting the quarterback into the throw, and an even better job of forcing the interception.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the pistol, Williams. Deep drop this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Working from the gun, Williams. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-six touchdown. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb in quarterbacks? When we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. After the pick, here's Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. After the sack, another pass on second down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy out, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
They send the tight end in motion. Buys time, rolling right. He's got Devontae Smith. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returnable from the 2. And it's the equivalent of what a touchback used to be here, up to the 25 before going out. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Komet pulls it in along the sideline. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bears 1st down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Williams from the gun. And a man is there to knock that away.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. To throw, Williams. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The ability to take any completion, short or deep down the sideline, and continue adding yardage, that's called yak, and every coach loves it.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Blown back, it's the handoff. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Another chance for him. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears take the lead right away in half number 2. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. The Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. Don't touch it.
Hurts now from the gun. Caught out left. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
73, 73. Don't touch.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. It's a gain of 4 there. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
King, Bill King.
They'll run here following the penalty. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. He'll get this one to Brown. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
They motion the tight end over. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Complete out to the right side. And they bring him down around the 34.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Has some space inside the 15. And finally, they catch up to him at the 11. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start the second half with some needed points. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles tie this game at 21. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. This our last play of the quarter. First down, Williams. Brought in by Ayuk. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. That's the end of the third on Sunday night. It's all knotted up at 21. Plenty of scoring here as we begin the final quarter. big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37. Williams to throw on first. And finds Ayuk complete. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. First and 10 for him now, following the penalty.
Alert! Alert! Here we go!
Running it after the penalty. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Hits his running back. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chicago 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Finds him over the middle. And he drives this forward to the 6.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Hand off to the back. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. They give it to him again. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. To throw is Williams. We've got a screen to the running back. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Romadudes a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Bears kicking team all ready to go, and they kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Back to throw it. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Great.
1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. And the Bears make the play that should win them this game. Bears feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They've got a man in motion. He gets it out left. And, oh, he lost the football. Oh, the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense. All right, so they're facing 4th down now, but they are grateful, no doubt, to be facing it. After that sideline right there saved them on the fumble.
Yeah, saved them, Kate, not just on the field, as you're saying, but on the scoreboard. Would have hurt to fumble it away inside field goal range. Thanks to that ball bouncing out, they'll get a chance to try a field goal, or who knows, maybe even go for it.
Now hang on, they want to take another look at this play, and a very important call coming up late in this game. Less than a yard needed here on fourth.
Here we go, set. Hop. Hop, go.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. So on fourth down, they bring him out for his most important kick of this game. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. Celebrating a decade in the NFL, he sends it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. Oh, some trickery here on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Great, set. Man. No,
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
set. Man. No, touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he'll go down, it will say right at the 39-yard line. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10.
No, touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taking the deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
No, touch, set. No, touch.
Hurts throwing again. That's incomplete left side. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
No, touch, set. No, touch.
Now to throw. He's on the move. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
Hey, let's go.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Crowd, let's get it. Let me three. Hey.
Game might not be over just yet, though, Brock. You got a flag out there, and that could mean an on-time down. Let's see. So the Bears